Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Cryptogranny here, Bobby. Um, I just want you to stand by. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with my special guest. And before I do go, Bitcoin is at 4220, 42,220. Ethereum is at 2910. Binance is at 399. XRP is at 76. Cardano is 106. Solana is $94.86. Avalanche $80.92. Dogecoin 14 cents. Polkadot 18.84. Shiba is down 9%. Crypto is at 48 cents. And Chainlink is at $16. Uniswap is at $10.72. FTX 43.77. Algorand is 90 cents at this current moment. XLM 21 cents. Mana Decentraland $2.91. The Sandbox 423. Stand by. I'll be right back. Hey, everybody. We got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. So, what is everybody doing today? You're welcome to leave a comment. If you have any questions about any type of crypto, please feel free to ask. Especially that I'm going to have Paul on here. He's very experienced. I only have 10 months in, but we're going to find out a whole lot of things we didn't know. Any questions, leave it in the comment box and we will see that Paul answers them. So please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Crypto Factor and look into the BitBulls project that he's doing. It's an NFT game. Don't know much about it, but I'm happy to learn this morning. So it's Saturday morning where I am. It's Saturday afternoon where Paul is. So people from all around the world are tuning in to live streams and different time zones, and I'd like to know where you are when you watch this. Even if you missed live, just make a comment. I'd like to know who my viewers are. I created this channel to educate, inform, learn, and spread the word about cryptocurrencies and all the new projects that are coming out, or the updates on the older projects. And I will always share what I invest in. I will never tell you what to buy or how much to buy or when to buy. I will never ask you for any money. I can instruct you on how to get set up. And I recommend anybody just getting into crypto, start with a small sum, understand how it works. When I heard about it, I didn't listen to it because they were giving me the wrong information. Then finally I jumped in, and yes, Dogecoin got me. That was my first crypto. But I've graduated to other coins. But this morning is not about me. It's about my guest. I've been waiting for Paul. And I'm so excited to do this interview, and I'm honored. He's been very busy. We've been trying to get together for maybe 2 or 3 weeks already, but it's all good. He should be popping in any moment, and we got a lot of questions for him. If anybody's familiar with Mr. Paul, leave a comment, and if you have a question, I'll see that he answers it. As long as he has the time, I'm sure he'll answer the questions without a problem. What do you guys think about the market? It's going up, it's going down, it's going up. We're in a bull market, we're in a bear market. You never know. Just gotta watch. If you see it, we have our guest hopping in, and I don't want to keep him waiting. So without further ado, Mr. Paul from the Crypto Factor.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Finally, yay!
It's been a while. It's been hard trying to set this up. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me. I've been patiently waiting, and I'm sorry for being so persistent. But that's me.
Of course. You're not as persistent as I am, believe me.
Okay, so we think alike, right?
Yeah, I think so. I got some fluff on my head from my hood. I'm trying to get it off, so everybody in the camera has got fluff everywhere.
It's okay. Bring the fluff. It might be good luck.
Bring the fluff.
Bring the fluff. Bring the fluff to the charts.
So how are you? What's going on? What are we talking about? Where are we at? What are you doing?
First thing we're going to ask is, how are you?
I'm doing good. Tired, but doing this my second or third glass of coffee.
Okay.
But the good tired, running around, working on my projects, it's a good tired.
Great. What projects are you working on? I know I'm familiar with the BitBulls. You want to start by telling everybody?
My main focus right now is on the BitBulls NFT game. It's a P2E, play to earn NFT game which we're building its own metaverse. We're launching pretty soon, and that's my primary focus right now. And that is a BitBull that people are seeing on the screen right now with a hat. That's one of them. Now, so I'm working with Art and Roll Studios on this one. My friend Alex, very talented, and Costa, his brother, and we're bringing some new stuff into the game. We're bringing maybe I'll dock some things on this channel because I like doing things like this on small channels. Because by the way, great channel, keep it up. You're growing. You're gonna do great. Love the
Thank
name
you,
and
and I
everything.
appreciate. And I want everybody to know when I asked Paul on his live if he would join me, he said he don't care if I have one follower, one subscriber, and he's here. So I thank you so much.
I've actually done an interview on somebody with 1 subscriber.
Oh, okay. Well, I have 200 and something, so I'm growing little by little, right?
Right. So working on that, and we got this whole motion capture thing that we're doing for the trailers and for the storyline and for the different things that we basically have a TikToker, a Pitbull TikToker that's going to be reporting on TikTok as
Awesome.
a Pitbull. We have a news. That's the original.
That's the real dog, right? I love
Yeah,
your dog. It's beautiful. I've seen it before. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a bit bored today. He wants to play and do stuff, and I'm busy. And he's like, "Why are you busy all the time? Why are you playing with these fake Pitbulls? I'm the real Pitbull. Why don't you come?" Anyway,
I understand. I'm a dog lover.
And then we have a news broadcaster coming out as a Pitbull for the news. We have a music video that's launching, a mainstream music video is launching from a very known international artist. There's actually going to be an Easter egg at the end of the music video where there's going to be a to be continued. And then this next video, I don't want to say anything. But
congratulations. Good luck with that.
Thank you very much. What else? There's so many new things we're doing because there's a lot of studying going on my part as well. Because being in marketing and sales, you also need to understand tech, understand the boundaries, so you can think of solutions and make disadvantages advantages, if you will. So I'm not just a marketing director. I do everything from growth hacking to operations to anything you can possibly imagine. So that takes up a lot of time, but it's fun. I'm actually doing some of the Pitbull voices myself. Of course, it's going to be edited out. And then also the motion capture and stuff. It's pretty exciting. So I'm doing that as well. So it's fun.
That's exciting. How long have you been working on that project?
It's been since, I would say right after summer. Then we took a long break. We took a long break when my dad died.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, but the guys kept on working on the game, and I kept on doing as much as I can when I could.
Right.
But then, it's pretty much takes up most of my time. Then I have my YouTube channel, as you know, bringing out videos. I just released a course, the 12-video course on how to sell your NFT. So that could probably
I watched it. It was about 2 hours ago.
I saw your comment. I saw your comment. So that was the original. Well, that was part of a course on Mintable.app, which I used to work with. But I decided to segment the sales and marketing out on my channel, just for easier access, if you will.
Okay.
What else? Writing my books. Got another book coming out.
That's what I was gonna say. You and I alike. We're both published authors, but I'm a published author of cookbooks.
Oh, awesome, dude! That is awesome. I'm learning how to cook now. That's my new hobby.
Really? I just made how do you say it? Pasticcio.
Yeah. Okay.
You
know your stuff. Okay. Cool. Respect.
I'm Italian and Puerto Rican, so you put it together. You got Greek food with better ingredients.
But you live in New York.
New York and Puerto Rico.
Okay, because you got that gangster accent I like.
You know what's the funniest thing? I'm a New Yorker to the heart, born and raised, but I've been in Florida. I was in Florida for 20 years, and everybody said I had an accent, but I thought they had an accent.
Right.
It's just something I can't get rid of. But I wanted to ask you, what do you think? What do you think about bear market or bull market?
Well, we were in a technical bear market ever since we broke structure at 41.5K, 40K psychological. I like to go with a psychological. Most technical analysts, they try to put these little crazy numbers like 2.33, 0.56. Anyway, doesn't matter. I go with a psychological. We broke structure. We were in a technical bear market. Now, ever since we broke 41.5, there is a chance we could void it if we go above 46K. Then we would just go up and try out 52K again, right?
Right.
Now, what's going on right now, we're in a range. of about 41K, 40 psychological. Let's call it 41 this time, because once you break it, you want to go 41.
Right.
We're in a range from about 41K to 500, I think. Let's call it 46K. It was close enough.
Right.
We're waiting to see if it's going to break to the upside or the downside. But and then the continuation of that will determine if we are still in a technical bear market and it's confirmed, or we're just part of a bigger bull market and this was a correction, right? Now, there is something to be very careful about, though. If we break 46K and we do not close above it, it could be a fake out. So you have to be very careful. We have some news on tomorrow, and I'm not really a kind of a news guy. I'm more of like, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. So we have news coming out tomorrow, which might drop the price to about 39,000, depending on the recovery, like how fast it will recover, and if we break above 40K or not. Again, that will tell. Let's put it this way. I'm gonna ignore those charts on Monday and possibly Tuesday until I see it either rebounding fast. In other words, I ignore the charts, or more down and then close underneath that. Then I'm gonna take the charts seriously and I'm gonna read into them and see what's going on. But this is the situation right now. And no one does this technical analysis like me. I try to keep it very simple for everybody. I'm not gonna pull out charts or anything. I try to keep it very simple. And try to explain. It's not just about price, and price is important, but it's not just how you read the charts; it's how you translate the charts. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So that's what I'm looking at right now. Watching, we have some support at 42K. Let's see if that's what's going to happen tomorrow and the day after with the if they're going to raise interest hikes. That's the event I was talking about. Not tomorrow. Sorry, tomorrow's the Super Bowl.
Right, Monday.
It's Monday. So Monday, Tuesday. That's where I'm waiting for. I'm going to wait on the let's just watch the 4-day chart if it makes sense.
Okay, thank you for that. We went off topic. We were talking before I told you about my cookbooks. Your books, what are they about? Where can people get them?
All right, so most of my books are on sales and marketing. Okay, so and success, entrepreneurship, mindset, and so on. But I do have a few books on cryptocurrency, one being the Crypto Factor, which is what this channel is based on, which interviews some of the most successful people and pioneers in the crypto industry, and then they finds the commonalities, the similarities of them, so you can emulate their success, right? Their success leaves clues. So I interviewed everyone to find these clues, if you will. Then I wrote for crypto, the Crypto Marketing Playbook, which is for companies basically on how to do their marketing playbook, and the Crypto Marketing Essentials for smaller projects, if you will. And the other two books are How to Sell a Pen, really.
How do I can sell a pen? How do you sell a pen?
Then you have Success IAO, which is Improvise, Adapt, and Overcome, which is probably the best book I've ever written, with the stupidest title I could think of at the time. And The Closers Part 3 with Ben Gay III, which is it's actually a living legend. He was with Napoleon Hill.
Did you say Ben Gay III, like the medicine? Yes. Ben Gay?
The Closer. Everyone makes fun of him because of that. The Closers series, one of the most, the original famous blue books, the original sales Bible was by Ben Gay III. So I wrote a book with him. And we've got a few coming out. I got the 5 Ps method coming out, which is my own method, my own for marketing and sales. And then I got a few more coming out as well.
Okay, I have a question. I heard you the other day saying that here's another thing we have in common. You said the other day that you would sell your property in Greece for Bitcoin.
Yes, definitely.
Why don't you tell us about it? How big is it? Where is it located? What city?
Oh man, it's close to Kineta. It's just outside Athens. It's on the mountain, beautiful view of the beach. I can't tell you more details about it.
It don't have to be like we don't want to go there, but we just want to know so people can contact you maybe when they see the stream.
Let them contact me. I can give them the details. I need to look at the papers and everything. I have 3 because I have 2 pieces of land up in Kineta, which is close to Athens, and then I have more land in Kineta, which I have my beach house, which I'm rebuilding because it burnt down to the ground a few years ago, and then I have my property here in Lifan, again on the beach, but closer to Athens, where I live.
Nice. Well, I have land in Puerto Rico, and I'll take some Bitcoin for it too.
Oh yeah, it's a no given, right? It's a no. It's essentially a good deal. It's a good deal.
Puerto Rico has become the crypto haven.
Hmm.
Brock, what's his name? Brock,
You're untaxed, right? It's untaxable there.
40%. You don't pay no capital gains tax. It's Act
Right.
22. But a lot of people are just like, it's just changed because I know Puerto Rico before crypto, so it's totally changed. But there's still so much crime. So anybody that wants to just go to Puerto Rico, you're always welcome. But just know, don't show off all those cars and jewelry.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful island. I wanted to know XRP or XLM.
Ooh, short-term to mid-term XRP, and mid-term to long-term, I would look at XLM.
All right. Do you know who? I forgot her name. I think it's Rosie Rios. Do you know who she is?
I do not.
She is the one from the Department of Treasury. I believe she's the 43rd treasurer.
Mm-hmm.
She posted something today, and I want you to tell me what you think of what she posted.
Okay.
She wrote, XRP's primary purpose is facilitating cross-border payments while other #cryptos find their value in speculation. China's latest move brings this point home. XRP Ripple. She's the treasurer, and her signature is on the $100 bills.
Nice.
I think that's a powerful message.
It's a powerful message. She probably knows people that bought XRP in their name.
Well, and she's from the Department of Treasury too, though.
Insane. Okay.
I don't know.
Cool.
I don't know if they're allowed to promote or but maybe she.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I guess she has to disclose and stuff, but it's weird. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't catch that. That's pretty awesome.
Okay, Doge or Shiba Inu?
Oh, again, man. Well, okay, I'll answer this.
Yeah,
like this.
I know what you're gonna say. They're both shit coins, right?
No. Wait. They're meme coins. The meme coin as actually, for me, meme coin is a proof of concept. A Dogecoin has a proof of concept, and Shiba Inu is getting there. Everything else is a shit coin. It's a meme coin. So let me explain what I mean. Shiba is to Bitcoin what Ethereum is. Sorry, Shiba is to Dogecoin what Ethereum is to Bitcoin.
Okay,
let me say that again. Shiba is to Dogecoin.
What Ethereum is to Bitcoin. Okay.
I mean, if you watch my channel, you know I was big on Dogecoin. I was collecting Doge from my dog. I was making a dog that he collects Dogecoin. I had a little account for him with a hashtag so people can donate to him. I took it down after, but I had a lot of fun with the Doge.
Yeah,
I missed Shiba. I traded Shiba, but I got out too fast. But Dogecoin, I wasn't it.
Dogecoin got me into the space, so I'm happy.
Right.
But I'm not happy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I know what you mean. It happens every few years.
Like on my channel, I created it to start bringing out content, like whatever I've been through, my experiences, just to, because there was nobody there for me. Like I didn't see your channel, and there was nobody there to explain it. So I went in like this, like head first. And I panic sold. I wasn't even a month in. I panic sold in April, May, around there, whatever. And I lost a lot of money, but I just said, you know what? I'm going to do it again because, no risk, no reward. So now I understand, but every day, everything changes. So I just want to keep educating myself. And I ask people to come on my platform to educate even me. We can have conversations just like you are. And I can just put the positive information out there.
Right.
Because
Cool.
There's a lot of channels. There's a lot of channels, with the FUD and shilling coins, and I'm not with that.
So I have it's an interesting situation. I've checked out a lot. I have an agent that works with me for my sponsored videos. I do sponsored videos. I choose the ones I do. Sometimes I get in trouble for them as well because I sometimes my reviews are too honest, and I called a couple of them out.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to lie to my audience. I'm going to tell them the truth, right?
Right.
So if you do watch my sponsored videos, make sure you watch the whole video. Make sure you listen carefully, yeah? Because I usually research them live that second.
Right.
So what was getting? So I checked out a lot of these YouTube channels with 100, 200,000 subscribers, 84,000 subscribers. They're fake. What people are actually doing, they're going onto Fiverr. They're buying YouTube channels with I don't know how many subscribers. Then they're taking down the old videos, putting up videos of sponsored videos and stuff like that, selling to agents so they can get the money, the sponsorships. And then all they do is they buy the views and they buy the subscribers. And every few days they do the same thing. And it's a very lucrative scam. So people are not just scamming people buying crypto, they're scamming people. They're scamming agencies. Now, why is this important? This is important because you might actually watch a review, if you do, right, which says everything great about a certain cryptocurrency, and it's a complete shit, it's a complete scam, and no one calls it out because even the channel's a scam. Right? And I wouldn't be surprised if some of these agents, I know mine doesn't because I actually help them, but I wouldn't be surprised if some of these agencies are scam agencies that have their own scam accounts and they promote their own scam accounts. So everything's just a big, huge scam here.
Everybody's scamming, and that's the thing.
Scamming each other.
See, I never heard of that one. Like I heard of people getting subscribers and stuff like that, but what you're saying makes a lot of sense.
No, I'm actually going to make a video about this because I need to make a video about this because I haven't put it out. I have a few videos coming out I need to do. I think I'm going to mention on my live stream tomorrow. But I think this deserves a dedicated video because it's important that people know. Like people don't know this.
It is important. It is important, and I feel that people need to know that just because you heard somebody say it, don't go get it. Like just do your own research.
And learn how to do your own research.
And then figure it out yourself.
And learn how to do your own research because most people don't know how to do their own research.
Yes,
I see this from people. I see this from people in SafeMoon and stuff like that. I'm not calling out SafeMoon. Don't start. Right. Like everybody in SafeMoon. No, like don't start. I'm just saying. People have been telling me to do my own research on SafeMoon and telling me things, and it's very apparent that they don't do their own research. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm not saying it's not a scam. I'm just saying you don't know what you're talking about. Being very, very open. Right. That's basically it. People need to learn how to do their own research. I have a video on how to do your own research. It's called how to do your own research. It's on my YouTube channel.
That's hard.
And it goes into your grin score and how to use it. And then I'm going to make more to that series as time goes by.
That's awesome. It's good that you're doing that because not many people, content creators are doing positive things. And people, like my thing is this, if I didn't know nothing about crypto and I got in today because I watched a couple of videos, oh, everybody's getting rich. I'm going to get rich tomorrow. It's not like that. And I tell people it's not like that unless you just happen to get lucky the day before something pumped. But like I bought Mana, the Decentraland. My niece's
boyfriend,
he told me to buy it. I bought it at 80 cents. I woke up, it was almost $4. That was a good buy.
Yeah.
That was just a good lucky 24-hour period, Yeah. But I just don't want people. I'm sorry?
Did you take profits?
No.
So when you buy something at 80 cents and it goes to $4 let's say you put 1,000 in. Let's say you put 1,000 in and you have 5,000 left. You have two choices here. All right. You have a few choices. You can either take profits. One way is to take, I don't know, either all or some profits into another currency or into dollars. So let's say you have 1,000 in, it becomes 5,000. You can take out 2,000 or 4,000 either in dollars and maybe Bitcoin, right? So you can accumulate both.
Right.
Or if you don't want to do that, take out your initial investment and let the 4,000 run. But take that initial investment, and guess what? Now you have, you're protecting yourself, and you haven't lost anything. And even if it goes up or down, it's all profit.
Yeah, it's all winnings from that point on.
Do that. If you don't want to get out of crypto, put it in Bitcoin. Why Bitcoin? Because Bitcoin, if the market keeps on going up, you still have exposure, and your mission is to collect more sats. I'm not talking about Bitcoin maximalism. I'm just saying stack stats, right? Because basically over time it's going to go up. And if the markets go down, Bitcoin will go down less than the other markets, right? With the other cryptocurrencies. So you can actually use your Bitcoin to buy the dip. And that way you don't have to spend your money. So you can still survive, live, and pay your rent. And if you also Bitcoin in itself is a store of value. So if everything goes into a bear market, guess what? After the bear market, Bitcoin is going to be the first to go up, right? So it's going to be the first to come back. So you're protecting yourself. That's why Bitcoin is important. People, Bitcoin is an excuse case. It's old tech. You're idiots. Bitcoin is the king and will be the king, and it will always be the king. Well, we don't know about always of crypto,
Okay.
right?
And question. I got a question.
Please do.
Bitcoin, is it true? I don't know. This is why I'm asking you. Is it true that it has not been upgraded since 2017?
Well, what about the Lightning Network? What about the
I don't
Taproot
know.
that just came out?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. And I do have Bitcoin, but I don't know the
So
whole.
Taproot, which I think came out like a while ago, it's gone under the radar, is an upgrade essentially,
Okay.
which allows smart contracts, Ethereum-like smart contracts on Bitcoin.
Okay.
Now, in 2017, the update after that was Segwit, and then after that there was Lightning. So it does get upgraded, but it gets upgraded. Okay, arguably this is a side chain. Okay, but it gets upgraded over time because it's, how can I put this? The fundamental, the core principle of Bitcoin is fine. You don't need to upgrade it. It works. Everything else is just extras, but they don't rush with Bitcoin. Why? Because they're not selling shitcoins. Don't care. It's on an ICO. So they take a long time to protect Bitcoin. Everyone tests it, and yes, it does take longer. It's consensus and all that, but that's what the core value of Bitcoin is. Correct?
Yes.
So yeah. So no, it's not true that it has not been upgraded. Essentially, maybe if you look at its core code, I will know. I'm not a dev, right? But there are upgrades on Bitcoin, which makes sense, and we're not in a rush. We're here for the long game. I mean, Bitcoin's been around for 13 years now.
Right. What do you think about Hex?
I think Hex is a money-making monster machine.
For everybody or for the founder?
So for everyone. So So I'm not shilling Hex right here, but you.
I have Hex. I'm a Hexican. I'm guilty.
Right. You need to let's be real. Months ago, 9 months ago, I think 10. I was interviewing Richard Hart on my channel. I've interviewed him a few times on my channel, by the way.
I like Richard Hart. I like him.
He's in one of my books as well. So he contributed to it. So he was on my channel, and the community gave me $180 in Hex.
Wow.
Provided I staked it. $180. And I staked 1/3 of it for a year, 1/3 of it for 5 years, and 1/3 of it for 5 days.
Right.
And I said, okay, thank you for this. Because you did this for me, I'll do something for you. I'll stake it and I'll make a video and update it. Right? That $180 is now around $4,500. And at some point it was about 10,000.
That's great.
Right? Now, there's no lying that this went up, and it went up well, and it held its value. Now, when it was around 10,000, I made a video warning people to take profits. I got almost killed for it, but because that's what you're supposed to do, because nothing goes up forever. Now, Hex has a lot of his Richard Hart, okay, and there's a cult-like following, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, right? And you know, he hasn't rug pulled in so many years. Obviously, he's making money, but he hasn't done anything so many years, and it keeps on going up. Now, one day something might go wrong. There might be a black swan event. We don't know what's going to happen. Just make sure you take profits, or I don't know. Later on, I realized that staking would make sense to stake many increments so you can take that money out. But don't bet the farm. Don't bet your life savings on it. If you could make money with $180, you could probably do it with 5. You don't need to go crazy. Like right now, it's you could probably put like a couple of hundred in it. If it goes down more, then you can decide. If it goes up, you can add to it if you think it's going to go up more. Never jump in with both feet, right? Ever. My dog's crying. I don't know why. So anyway, he probably wants to go for a walk again. Anyway, so Hex, there's a lot to learn from Richard Hart. Hex does make money. There's everyone's scared to talk about Hex influencers because it is set up like a Ponzi. I'm not saying it's a Ponzi. I wouldn't, I just said it's a good thing.
Right.
But
No,
if you
you're
really,
telling me something I've heard already. So
right, it looks like a Ponzi in the sense that people buy it, and you're staking it. I'm not saying it's exact. Well, yes, obviously, so the definition of Ponzi is a bit different. But I'm just saying,
the point
what's
is,
the
you end up making
utility?
money.
What's the utility? What's its purpose? Okay, it's to make money or to make more hacks. Fine, cool, but I wouldn't put it over Bitcoin,
Right.
and I wouldn't say it's better than other cryptocurrencies. Look at all the hacks can kill me now. I'm not saying, but I'm not saying it's better than other cryptocurrencies. I'm just saying, hey, if you have some extra money and you want to throw it in some hacks without betting the farm, be careful. Please go ahead. I would much rather put money in Hex and SafeMoon,
Right.
for example.
Okay. So if you had a first time person to invest in crypto and they didn't want to buy Bitcoin and
Ethereum.
they wanted whole shares
Ethereum.
of something cheaper, you would tell them to do Ethereum.
Yes.
Okay. I had something else I had to ask you. I think we could go off of crypto for one moment. I just want to tell you that when I first wrote to you on your live, you understood about a prayer, and you said, "Do you remember? I'm not coming on for you to pray for me."
Please remind me.
I said,
You said come on so we can pray. Yeah, look, I believe in power prayer.
I didn't say that though. But what I said was that I'm praying for you because you had mentioned about you being sick.
Right. Okay.
So when I heard your story, I did a little research. I heard your story, and I just want you to know that I pray that God always takes care of you, and you're a trooper, you're a superhero, and God bless you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Is that your actual background in the back, or well, obviously it's a wall or something, but is it a green screen or is it a poster? What is it?
It's a background.
It's a background, all of it, yeah. Okay, it's pretty good. It's pretty well made.
Yeah, you should do one of Mykonos in the back of you.
I should do one of Mykonos. I like to show my books. I'm gonna put a poster of Bitbulls somewhere there.
I seen it, and I seen you had a new mintable thing up in your last video.
Oh no, that's the old one. That's when I was working with. I used to work for Mintable, so we created University with a CEO, but I also used to do high ticket sales for them.
Okay.
So
I know what I had to ask you. I did. I don't know if I did it right or whatever, but I did my grandson painted a painting. He's going to be 2. So I went on Rarible. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, of course.
And I minted the NFT. But I didn't put it through the blockchain yet. Do I have to put it through the blockchain too?
So you minted it, but not put it through the blockchain. What do you mean?
They said it'll go through the blockchain once it's sold.
You have to. Oh, okay. So you did the free option.
Well, my wallet's connected to it, but like I'm just learning.
So there's 2 ways. So there's 2 ways to mint an NFT right now. And Mintable started this, I think, and then other people emulated and copied. There's 2 ways to mint an NFT. You can mint an NFT for free, but essentially what you're doing is you're using another. You're doing this system. Let's just keep it simple. It's minted and it's shown on Rarible, but once it's sold, it goes onto the blockchain, and all the other blockchains can see it. Whilst if you pay the fees, you mint it and it goes to all the other blockchains in general. So basically, they're using their own little solution. They're probably using Zilliqa or something like that to be able to do that, so people don't have to pay for the fees.
Okay, I know I had to connect my wallet, but I just was going with my instructions and just figuring it out myself.
Right. So if you go to mintable.app and you go to the Sellers University, before all my videos, you'll see Zach's videos explaining all this and how it works and all the technicals. Okay. So it's a really cool course. I would encourage people to go watch it on mintable.app.
And everybody go to Paul's channel because he's going to have NFT courses. Everybody check them out. I really had 1,000 questions for you, but I know when you're interviewing people, you ask them, your famous question is, if we went to school together.
Right. What would I be like, right?
What would you be like?
When? In high school? So So I was a funny guy in high school. I used to make a lot of jokes. I used to get arguments with the teachers and debates and stuff like that, but they all loved me. But I got kicked out of 2 high schools. so so um, I got up to I never finished high school. I got up to the first year, and I was the principal after failing because I never used to take it seriously. Told no, not failing. He actually told me either you're gonna have to leave or I'm gonna expel you. And I decided to go to a technical high school. But there I was called the tourist. And the reason I was called a tourist is because I never took books with me. I just left them there. I used to go home and go back. I never used to study. I used to do good, but I never used to study. And I kept on failing, not because I was getting my exams wrong. I was actually passing my exams, most of them anyway, but because I had too many absences. And the reason, and when I was 17 years old, I started working as a bouncer. Amongst other things, I used to work in sales, consulting, and stuff like that. But I used to do night jobs and day jobs. So school for me was just a hangout, and I never took it seriously. I was never interested. I could never I didn't understand the point to it. So yeah, I never finished high school. So I was.
So you as the kid, nobody wanted their kids to hang out with.
No, everyone loved me, man. And after I was 17, I remember I lost my virginity kind of late when I was 17. And after that, all hell broke out because I just started going out with girls and women a lot.
You party animal.
I used to be out. I had I had somebody I looked up to. He was around. I was 17. He was 40. Black guy, Rick, crazy, insane. And there used to be all these bars and clubs in Lifada where the American base used to go, or the Americans used to go from the American base back in the day, and so on. So I used to go out and I used to party like crazy. And I can't explain my experiences on camera. I think this live chat will be taken down. But it was crazy times, lots of fights, lots of going out, lots of partying, nothing illegal. Kind of, and then basically it was just my life. Like it got to the point where I knew so many people. I would go out at night, and I would recognize them at night. But if I saw them in the daytime, I wouldn't recognize them.
They were part of the furniture.
Right? I was pretty famous. We used to go bar to bar. We never used to pay almost for anywhere because I was connected. Let's put it that way. And yeah, I became a bouncer in a couple of bars until I became a bouncer at a club in Lifada called Jesters, and which I bought later on because I was also working in the daytime. I was working at night.
What'd you say? You bought it?
Yeah, I had my own nightclub.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Greeks like to party.
Yeah. So that was my life. I was making a lot of money because I was also in timeshare, and I was bouncing at night, and
Nice.
And it was cool. I was doing martial arts. It was fun times.
So you was the guy to know in high school.
Yes. Well, after high school. In high school, I was a bit of a nobody. Then I became a bit of a tourist. And then after high school, that's when I started getting more like, oh shit, it's Paul.
So you always knew you wanted to be successful financially. Yeah. That's good.
Well, I'm very success driven in general. I'm very success driven.
What do you think about I don't know how much longer you got, so I just want to ask you another question. What do you think about the woman who got raped, gang raped in the metaverse? Did you hear about that?
Never, I did not hear about that. That's something I just I woke up and started working straight away. That happened in the metaverse? That's crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday night, Thursday. It was all over the news, and she was in a bar. And 5 guys surrounded her, maybe 4, I don't know the exact number. And they were groping her avatar, and she feels so violated. And I think she wants to sue. I don't know. But
so this it opens up a very big discussion. First of all, I had a feeling this will happen in the metaverse. Like people are gonna let go. It's like Grand Theft Auto shit. Okay, and people now, is that a good thing ultimately? or a bad thing, because in a way it's like, you know, that movie where you're like once every year you're allowed to do whatever you want and everyone goes crazy. I can't remember what it's called, and
Yeah, my
everything.
daughter told me about that movie. I forgot
Right.
the name of it. Yes.
But a good thing to do right now is to start policing or bouncers in bars in the metaverse and so on. That would actually be pretty cool. But it's going to be interesting how this evolves, and maybe they have different metaverses. One, everything goes. The other one has police. Maybe there's ghettos. Maybe there's gangs coming out. So the metaverse could actually become an alternate reality and actually prove that human nature and what people are actually like, and it will prove that, you know, this shit just happens. Did you
Right.
know that 1 in 3 people? Did you know that 3 in 10 people you know are sociopaths?
I know more than that.
Yeah,
I'm in
but
New York.
statistically, this means statistically, out of 3 people you know, 1 of them is probably a sociopath. Imagine,
Well, for sure. I believe that.
right? So what can I say? If I was in the metaverse, I'd be beating the shit out of their avatars. And
Right?
I have a white knighthood in me, but it's interesting to see how this unfolds.
Yeah, I think that they're going to monitor people's behavior, because even though it's an avatar, you're still acting out your thoughts.
People might commit suicide over it, and that's going to be bad press, and it's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. And yes, I think they will. It might even be, they might just even, I think, here's what I think they're going to do. I think they're going to let it be, monitor it, and then use that monitoring, if possible, to be able to predict people that are doing bullshit outside the metaverse. So
Right.
the law enforcement might actually try and do that in order to protect things outside, right? And then there's going to be regulation. Many years to come, there's going to be a whole bunch of shit. Oh, it's going to be free. And, you know, this is what happens when people complain about them. You know, oh, I don't want no police. We don't need no police. Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Right?
we do. Even in the metaverse, actually, yes. Okay. Do you, or are you interested in owning land in the metaverse?
Yes, I am. I do not currently own any.
Okay. Well, I do, and I'm hoping long term my grandson could cash out somewhere somehow.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So I was offered land to do a sponsored video, just like I'm offered tokens and the locations to do sponsored videos. But one thing you should know about this channel, or my channel and me, I don't accept them. I only accept my price in a stablecoin or Bitcoin. And the reason is I don't want to dump on my fans. I don't want to use my position on my fans. And if I ever do take money or anything, and ever do, I always make sure I say I did. And this is because it's extremely important to me. Like, there's one thing making money, I'm all about that, and another
Right.
thing using people and shitting on people to make money.
Gotcha.
So I could use it to like keep my channel going and invest in other projects. I'm also a philanthropist, by the way. I also help people, but
Good for you.
there's,
Thank you for
there's
that.
certain lines. There's certain lines, and it pains me that most YouTubers, they don't have a lot of lines. Some do, some don't. Let's put it that way.
Wow. Okay. And there was one more thing I think I wanted to ask you. When do you think Bitcoin is going to make the $100,000 mark?
When it breaks 46,000, it confirms the 52,000 and passes all-time highs.
Really?
Well, they will. We have to see. We have to see how it goes.
So within the next 3 years, right? Maybe.
If the bull market continues, it's very possible for Bitcoin to reach 100,000 this year.
All right. I'm gonna do one more question, because I know you probably like this woman don't shut up, and
I'll give you 5. I'll give you 5 questions.
Listen, I broke night. I want you to know. I haven't slept. It's 7 in the morning here, 6:30, and I've been up all night. I had my sister here last night hanging out, and I just went to bed, and then I said I gotta get up because I'll never wake up to do the interview with Paul. Okay, the one question. I heard this. I don't believe anything that I hear. I don't even believe things that I see. But I heard some conspiracy, and I just want your thought for fun. Putin is Satoshi.
Right.
Any thoughts on it?
I can answer that in a few ways. Number 1, I don't think he is. All right. Number 2, if you there's 2 trains of thoughts right here. Either we know who Satoshi is, or we don't know who Satoshi is. Okay. Now, some people say it was a few people that died. I can't remember the name right now. I don't know why. My head's a
It's okay.
It's one of a guy that recently died. That he might be Satoshi. Another one that says that Craig Wright might be Satoshi. I personally believe it was a team of people.
I think it was Da Vinci.
Now I don't think it was Da Vinci, and then there was, but he could have been involved. You never know. And then there was a friend of mine, Derek Jones, is on my live streams. Believes
That's the
he
one
knows
with the
who
coins. Yeah.
He believes he knows who Satoshi is.
Wow.
I don't know whether I subscribe to his opinion, but his dad is a former state senator, and his
Okay.
uncle is in the Ministry of Defense, the military defense of America. He's very connected as a family in a whole.
Right.
He believes it's a group of people, not necessarily the same group of people I believe it is. But I personally can't answer that, but I don't think it's Putin. I don't think it's Putin.
Okay. I just thought it might make sense if it's like to weaken the whole economy and take everything. Some people are just so greedy; they want, and just want everything.
Possibly, but I don't think Putin would be the person that would come out from. It sounds to me more like an American genius thing.
Yeah, and I was just, speculating on a conspiracy. I'm not saying that that's what it is. Okay.
Well, let me ask you something.
Yes.
If what was going on with Russia and Ukraine right now did not happen, would you still have been subscribed to that conspiracy theory?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you thought it was Putin way before all this.
Yes, and if I had a different president, see, this don't affect you, but it does affect the world. Because
Right.
America is America.
So,
if we had another president, I would sleep better.
well, Biden seems like he's sleeping enough.
He's giving up crack pipes. Did you hear about this?
I thought that was a meme or a joke.
No, he's giving out crack pipes with chapstick. The crackheads, they burn their lips, and he's giving like a whole kit, a crack pipe, chapstick. Crackheads don't care. I'm from New York. You know what they smoke? They take an antenna from a car and they make that a crack pipe. They don't need free crack pipes. They got like $10 or $20 million to give this out, and they just set up a shooting gallery for heroin, for dope, whatever. Beautiful facilities. You want to get high, you go there and the nurse does it for you. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah, I guess to save people on crack, I guess. I don't know, but that's kind of weird. Look, politically, I lean to capitalism. If you ask me what was better for America, I don't know if you want to talk about politics on your channel, but I think Donald Trump did quite a good job. He might have made some mistakes, but I think he would have been better than Biden, for the simple reason that democracy, the Democrats in America, I don't think they don't subscribe. Let's put it this way: democracy, the Democratic Party in America is pretty far from democracy. It's more leftist, extreme, I would say. Now
You think?
there are, yeah, and that is not good for America, which actually grew and became what it became through capitalism. So, and I know this is going to be very unpopular, so let me just clarify. I thought Barack Obama was awesome, and I think he may have even been a better president than Trump. Now, I'm not saying he didn't do better for the economy, because we could debate about this all day.
Right. No, I'm just listening to you.
He was charming. He was loved. He was adored, and he was very presidential. And who was Trump's second man? Was it Pierce?
No.
I think
Now I feel like a dummy.
the guy with the white hair, cool guy.
Yeah. Why did I forget his name? You know why I forgot his name? Because it's 6:44 in the morning. I haven't slept.
All right, but
Pence.
he would
Mike
be,
Pence.
I think Pence. He would have been a very good president.
I thought
right?
I thought he was presidential too. Just looking at him and the way he spoke.
Yeah. So I think that the big problem is not going to happen with Biden, even though we are seeing this is like too much freedom is really bad. You're seeing that you don't know whether to call somebody a she, a he, or an it, and everyone's
That's a whole nother topic, right?
Right, but it stinks from the head. Because when you promote this and you try to subscribe to this and you want your kids, like, somebody went to a Greek school the other day with a dress on, and they was kicked out of school, and my girlfriend asked me, what if our kid one day, wears a dress? I'm like, would you let him to go to school? I'm like, no, he can wear his dress as much as he wants, but he's moving to Scotland, right? Because it's not about at 14 years old. Now, when you're an adult, 18 up, do what you want. Wear a dress, do what you want, right? We will
Get
talk
out my
about
house.
But when people go up to my kid and tell me, listen, you're 14 years old, how do you know that you're not gay? Why don't you try it and see? And then, oh, you're a loser for not doing this. And oh, you're so alpha. What the hell is this?
Yeah, you got to be careful how you talk these days. And that's part of, especially being a freedom, is that we have freedom of speech. And now you can't even say that. Everybody's offended by everything. They just remove.
Exactly. It is bullshit.
They just removed Minnie Mouse's dress, but they let somebody's son wear a dress. Minnie Mouse has to wear.
They're destroying black comedy. Like, if Eddie Murphy came out today, there would be no way he could do what he did. They're
He'd be a sexist, everything. He'd be in trouble.
Right? And there's an agenda out there that I do not like. And this is why Rome fell. All right? One of the reasons, a big reason why it fell. I mean, there has to be a line somewhere. So anyway, what happens after Biden? Is it Harris or Harris that comes out? Is she vice president right now?
Yeah, she is. She is, and she's nowhere to be found. But that's a whole nother TV show, another channel. We could go for hours, right? But I just want everybody to be happy, and I want the whole world to be in harmony, which ain't gonna happen, but I really hope it does one day.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I want to say just to close this off, because I don't want to be like everyone going in a frenzy here. I might be right wing in Greece. My best friends are left wing. We're Hungary. We don't fight, right? Like what you guys are doing with politics in America is overkill.
Now, people stopped talking to me during our last presidency, and I'm not even on social media. Not even on social media. But I used to be on Facebook, and I used to put all this stuff up about Donald Trump. And my Christmas list the year before Trump came in went from this long to like this small. And it was like, okay, now I saved money already. He's not even president, and I got to save money. So it was a good thing. I had family members and friends that just were going at it. They were arguing with themselves basically over politics. That's not fair.
You like one president after another. That's insane. Now, I'm not saying Trump was the perfect president either, okay? Because it's too much extremes here, okay? As I said, I lean right wing. I'm capitalist. I would prefer Obama, though. Okay, I'm just giving an example here.
Well, I voted for Obama first term, and I voted for Trump too. So that tells you I changed my mind, But so you got two more questions. I'm gonna let you ask me a question.
Ask you a question. Okay. What's gonna be your direction with your crypto channel? What are your future plans? Where do you want to take it?
My plans are just to educate, build a platform, not only educate my subscribers, educate myself by having people like yourself that are experienced in, whatever, because I follow you too. So I just want to use this for positivity, education, and I'm hoping if I can reach even one person out there on my channel and help them build their wealth and become, because I tell them you can only be as successful as what you're doing yourself, financially. So You're not going to put $1 in and you're not going to be a millionaire in 4 years. That's not going to happen. But if I can change I would love to change everybody's life with my information. But if I could change one person's life and they could say, wow, I used to watch Bobby and she was right. That's my goal. Awesome. That's my goal.
And my second question is, if there was one question you wish people asked you, what would it be and why?
How are you?
Okay. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much. A lot of times people ask you, how you doing? And what do you always say? I'm good, right?
Right.
But check this out. Imagine somebody answered you, like right now, you said, how are you? And if I said to you, Paul, I'm not good at all. I'm really hurting inside. I got so much going on in my mind and my heart is broken and my mom died and Do you really want to hear that? Like, I'm not saying you, but like people. So you just tell people I'm good, right?
Right. True.
Where most
But are you
people
good?
are broken. Most people are broken inside, and they wear a face, you
A
know.
face mask. Yeah. Of course.
But I just, everybody needs to chill out. We went through a lot, the whole world, and we're in another place, and we can only move forward. And I tell people, even in the crypto space, oh, but I'm a broke ass. I'm never gonna get rich. When I tell them, you know what, you're gonna think like that, I'm not gonna preach this to you no more, because the negativity is already. You're right. You're
Right.
gonna stay broke. So
Right.
I like to
Whether
be
you think you can
positive.
or whether you think you can't, you're right.
Yes, Paul. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I hope we could do this again.
Thank you. Yes, of course. Invite me. It's kind of a bit hard right now, but yeah, later on we can do it again. I would love to
Thank you.
come back
You
on.
have my
I really
email.
would.
You can always say, Bobby, I'm free and I'd like
Cool.
to come back on. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, Bobby. Thank you very much. Take
Thank
care.
you for everything. Have a beautiful day.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Paul.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Paul, and I really appreciate him being on the show. Go to his website, and that is, I'm going to read it to you in a second. It is BitBulls. Let's see if we could bring it up. Let me take this off. It is bitbulls.io. It's a pay-to-earn NFT game, and it's launching, I don't know when, but if you go to the website, I'm sure you can see it. And I thank you all for coming in. You have a great day. Enjoy your Saturday and enjoy your Super Bowl Sunday.